So I've been asked to have a look at this game that's being funded on Kickstarter at the moment with money from people. I think that's how Kickstarter works. By a user called Double Dragon Ninja. Left a comment on one of my videos saying that he really liked the videos and whether I should check out this game and just say something about it. So I said I'll look into it and see, and sure enough, here it is. Now, I don't usually do this, but I'm quite open to people sort of introducing me to new things and checking things out. There have been a lot of comments on the channel that can be considered spam or what have you, but I generally allow them, not to try and boost my popularity or anything like that. It's nothing to do with that. It's just, like I said, I'm a person who goes by freedom of speech, and I'm small enough at the moment where it's not really a huge problem. Maybe if I get bigger, which I highly doubt, by the way, and I get completely tailored with spam, I might have to do something about it. But for now, I'm like, well, you know, it's harmless enough for the most part, and most people are very wise to know if it's spam or not, in which case you are pretty intelligent and have enough common sense to say ignoring that, and that's fine. But it just goes with my deep sort of value of freedom of speech and all that. I really take that to the literal core, even though it does have its negatives. I think the negatives of free speech is far less than the negatives of censorship. But hey, that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with that. But let's just put that aside for now. The most important thing, however, is this. Yeah, I was basically asked to sort of do a sort of video stroke comment on this game called Hunter. It's a big retro action RPG, non-linear with Metroidvania elements, as it says at the top. Here it is, and I'm just going to scroll down before we do anything else. They need €1,000. Apparently they've got 38 backers, 28 days to go, 544 euros pledged. So they're doing all right. So it's a very good chance that it'll get the money it needs. This is it at the bottom. Some words here that describes the work, and of course on the right you've got the pledges and stuff and all that kind of MacGuffin. So this is the project I'm working on days and nights, but it's a work of love. If it was a work of love, you wouldn't ask for money, but whatever's. Scheduled to be released only on PC for winter 2017, Hunter is a one-man project, except soundtrack. Fair enough. You're a demons hunter who explore a non-linear big world with various environments: autumn, winter, canyon, desert, mystic forest. Okay, you spelled autumn wrong, but I'll let you off on that because perhaps you're not English, that's fine. And search for the 30 lovely sexy gals in anime style you can meet in the game. Try to find them all. Already that is definitely using the whole marketing of sex sells, but I can agree to that. I'm fine with that. Full of Easter eggs to uncover, alternative paths to discover. Hunter aims to surprise you by introducing constant change and a lot of ideas, like some of the 30 sexy characters, again needs to hammer that point in, who can join your team, and more surprises, but I can't say too much about it for maximum surprise effect. Essentially, yeah, basically look at sexy anime pictures of girls and fund my game, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very tempted, but then again I'm very primal. So yeah, there's some artwork here, which I have to say the artwork, if whoever's done this artwork, and hopefully it's original artwork and not artwork that's been ripped, but I will give the developer and whoever did this the benefit of the doubt. It looks very nice. The anime ladies have done very well. Interesting character designs, although I mean, you could argue copy-paste stuff, but I don't think so. I think they were okay. There's some images of the game. I'm not going to go into too much detail about all this, but here it is. But like I said, very nice. Some slightly concerning images here, but I suppose if you're a masochist or a sadist, you won't mind it. And to be honest with you, again, I'm all for freedom of speech, so I'm not too bothered. It's all about you. Self-censorship because of very big chest, reserved for the contributions of the big demo. Yeah, in other words, cock tease. Yeah, doubt that's going to be in the game, and if it is, it'll be pixelated, and I'll tell you why. Because you can see already. What is this? What is this? God, see, literally trying to bribe you with boobies, anime boobies, I must say, for funding. Though this picture is very tasteful, I must say. There's 30 sexy gals to find in the game, and some of them join your team. Again, this game seems to be hammering the fact that you can find sexy gals and you'll win, and that's fine. But here's what the game's going to look like. It's a sort of basic, very sort of, well, I wouldn't say pixelated because it's not pixelated, but pixel dot or pixel something sort of game. So graphically wise, it's going to be quite primitive. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm not knocking the graphics. Any game can be really good, graphics or otherwise. But promising all this You know, wonderful, lovely anime artwork in this game with this style. Yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar that it isn't going to happen, or if it does, it's not going to be that good. But aside from all the sort of criticisms and joking here, it looks generally okay, like a harmless sort of RPG game. This looks quite interesting. I don't know what this is all about. This looks quite intimidating. 2 maps examples, not finalised, but there will be many more in the final game with different environments, winter and desert. So it looks pretty primitive, but again, if it's one person doing it, I'm going to let them off on that, because, you know, creating a video game is bloody hard work. I don't even know anything about coding or creating stuff, so I couldn't give a toss about the design. As long as it functions well, and you know, for the style that a developer chooses to use or do, or whatever genre game they choose to make, it's just got to function. I will criticize it as harshly as any regular game. I mean, I did it with Dust on my channel. I did an LP of Dust, which I thought was a really good game in terms of gameplay and graphics. The 2D animation graphics on that game and the gameplay was really satisfying and really beautiful to behold. It was a wonderful sort of 2D side-scroller beat-em-up game. It really was. Well, I just criticised the story, and I only really criticised it because I was really trying to get into it, and I didn't believe that the story was there, was really giving me enough detail and answering my questions. And that can work to some extent in the whole less is more kind of thing, but in my opinion, I was really dissatisfied, and ultimately I thought the story let the game down a bit. It had good elements in it though, mind you, but not enough to satisfy my curiosity, so I felt a bit disappointed. But again, gameplay and graphics, brilliant, and the music as well. And that was done by one person with the help of others with the music and stuff. It was really, I would recommend you playing Dust if you haven't already. Don't get me wrong, but I will criticise it because it's a game at the end of the day. Just because it's made by one person or multiple people doesn't mean you get special treatment. If it's crap, and I'll let you know. But if it's good, I will let you know and promote the crap out of it. All the maps are interconnected, which allows you to return to a map already visited to open passages that you could not open before because you did not have an object or a specific power. So essentially a bit like Zelda on the NES, you know, just find shit, unlock shit, basically adventure video game logic here, or basically adventure video game 101. For information, there is no loading between 2 maps. We go from map to map with the scrolling. Again, basically Zelda. This 2 last screenshots we created to make a try about seasons colours, so will not appear in the game exactly like that, but I will create a winter area and a fall area on other maps using the same colours to have something very close. So in other words, trying to replicate the seasons, I guess. Character examples, a bit pixelated for now, but maybe they've been blown up just to see them in more detail. What's the money for? Here's how the funding will be distributed within the project. After fees and taxes have been taken out of the equation. Amazing soundtrack by Mackie Max. You can listen to it in the demo. Programming, graphic, level design, blah, 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 blah. And something in orange saying music. So basically most of this will go into the development. I purpose for free 4 pictures you can use like you want to print on t-shirt. And of course, even if you've not made any donations. So basically the ability to make t-shirts for free without any copyright infringement. Some of the logos here, I'm guessing that's the main protagonist there. I guess that's one of the main sort of enemies that you can fight. That's quite interesting. And some other... Forgive the laughing, by the way. That's my mum, bless her. That's not to do with the game. It's something separate. If 5,000 euros, the game will be good. 10,000 euros, the game will be very good. If 15,000 euros, we'll create 2 soft versions for the game, simply titled Hunt the Soft version. Yeah, well, you're only asking for 1,000 euros, so already I'm starting to smell something a bit suspicious, but whatevers. I guess with Kickstarters, they can go above the goal. You can get more money than that, so I'll give the developer, you know, benefit of the doubt on that one again. Only for PC and winter, and all that stuff. So yeah, here it all is. So what we're going to do is to end this video, I'm not really sort of promoting it per se, I'm just saying it was asked to be brought to my attention, so I said alright, so I'm sharing it with you. I'm leaving it up to you guys and girls who are watching this, what you think of this, and whether you're interested in it or not. We'll see, but for now we're going to end on this video that you can play. Hopefully, if I get any copyright stuff on this, then I don't mind, as long as the video gets played on my channel. I'm not interested in making money, like advertising revenue or anything. If it gets copyright striked, as long as it's not DMC takedown, because I'm trying to promote the game, that's fine. If it is, I'll be really pissed off, because I'll think, well, I won't do that again. But hey, you know, you got to take risks sometimes. I might be making a complete amateur mistake, or I might be doing something that helps somebody else. We shall see. Anyway, let's look at the video, shall we? So you can blow up bushes. That's interesting. He moves a little bit weirdly, but again, it's early days yet. Oh, there's coins involved. We've already been through that, but there you go. There's some more, a bit longer time on that. Again, one person creating this, I'm not going to lie, again, I'm not going to diss the graphics so much, because again, it's As long as the gameplay works and the style of graphics used is consistent and works with the actual game itself, I'm fine with it. Alright, okay, so you can do some sort of projectile moves. Doesn't look like you can do hand-to-hand combat yet, but we'll see. She was a hunter like you before falling into the evil forces. Oh no, they always do that. It's sexier, that's why. So coins seem to be something to collect. I guess it's either a currency or something to get equipment, maybe. Oh, sort of ability to invade buildings and stuff. That's interesting. Oh, that seems to be some sort of power-up. You can enter into some houses and caves. Sometimes you need a key to break, blah blah blah. That's fine, I guess. This map is only the map at the beginning of the game. The final version will have a very bigger map and maps of the underground world. Fair enough. Bloody hell. Does your wife know that you often come to see me at the Sacred Lake, but it's forbidden for me and all other sirens to make love today? Okay, fine. I'm guessing that was an interaction cutscene, sort of, you know, speak with character stuff. That's interesting. Definitely going for the whole sexy angle on this game, which is fine if you're into that sort of thing. Oh, that was quite cool. I like the death animation there. It's got the skull of the enemy there left on the ground. That's kind of cool. Hey, how are you? How did you enter this hole? It's my hole. Yeah, I'm hoping that's not some sort of sexual innuendo. But oh, okay. You just kill a woman like that, and that's that. Fine. Do that then. That you can beat girls up in this game if you like that sort of thing, I guess. To be fair, if they're a genuine enemy. Self-censorship, but available in game. Okay, so I'm guessing when you get the full game, if the full game comes out, it's uncensored. If they actually give you the ability to play this game uncensored to satisfy perverted people like myself, and you can censor it if you want, I'm okay with that. That's fine. Not that I think all games should be schmut or have sexy girls in there revealing themselves. Of course not. But it's nice to have the option to censor or not censor. Well, there you go. There's Hunter for you. Certainly interesting. Not gonna lie, perhaps it's like a sort of more adult version of Zelda, maybe like a XXX version, so to speak. I don't know. I mean, there used to be XXX games back in the day on Atari 2600 and all that, so who knows? Soundtrack's alright for what it is, you know, quite basic, but it's there. Like I said, I'm hoping I don't get a copyright on this. If I do, I'll take the video down. It's no biggie. I'll take it down and hopefully that'll appease the DMC strike if I go on. I hope not though, but there you go. That's the risk you get from doing these. I know you get copyright strikes on your channel and it can cause you problems, but honestly, I'll get around it. It's not a problem. But there you go. There was the introduction video for it. So yeah, it looks okay, I guess. I mean, it's early days yet, so of course I'll give the developer the benefit of the doubt in terms of if he or she makes the money they need to continue with the game. Obviously, it'll be a bit more than what we're seeing here. But yeah, it's interesting. I would definitely, if it was made, and it's as good as this developer's trying to make it out to be, and or at least just what it is. In other words, not necessarily good, but it is what the developer said it was going to be. Then I'd be interested in it. I won't lie. I mean, I can't really kickstart it at the moment, not because I don't want to, but just because I don't have much money at the moment, sadly. But I might do later on. If people seem to think in the comments of this video, if you seem to think, guys and girls who are watching this, you think actually, yeah, that looks all right, and you would be willing to back it. I'm not saying you have to back it. This isn't. I'm not being paid to do this. I'm not being told by the developer to do this. This is completely because of a comment by Dragon Ninja. Oh bollocks, I've forgotten your name. It's in one of the video comments, you'll find it. Recent ones, that is. Just to look at it. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing this on my own back. There's no paid no paid advertising or anything at all. Not at all. I'm just sort of giving it a bash because somebody said to talk about it, so I am. But yeah, it looks interesting. That's what I'll say for now. I'm hoping that if this person, developer, he, she, gets the money they get, they make the game that I'll say they're going to make. But we'll see. You know, there's a lot of these games being kickstarted that go well, and quite a lot more that don't. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt, shall we? So if you're interested, obviously, you know, it's up to you how you want to support it. You can either spread the word or just talk about it, or if you're very generous, give it some money. But again, that's your decision. I'm not telling you now, give this game money. I'm saying to you, you are clever, you are intelligent, and you have your own common sense, your own opinion, your own observations. Use them and make your own decision. Don't be afraid to bash this in the comment section, please. If you think this is crap, say it. If you think it looks interesting, say it, etc. I'll take all the blame if I get flagged or whatever. Oh, you're making a hate campaign. No, I'm not. I'm literally leaving it to the honest opinion of people. If they want to take advantage of it, turn it into a hate thing, that's up to them. But personally, just to finish this off on, I think it looks interesting. I'd be willing to give it a shot, and I may not necessarily back it, but if the game does come out, I'll buy it and see what it's like, and maybe even do an LP of it if it's good or okay. It might be quite interesting. But anyway, there you go. So if you're interested, check it out, and well, do whatever. But until then, can I say thank you very much for watching this if you did. Appreciate it. Take it easy, have a good one, hope you're all well. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.